Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a testing new makeup, high-end and low-end, first impressions, yay or nay, all together in one video. I picked up quite a few new products, a lot from Walgreens and a couple of products from Ulta. So I just wanted to try them out on camera for you guys and see how they turn out. So if you guys want to see me try out some new stuff, then please stay tuned. So I'm starting off with brows, and I'm going to be taking the Anastasia Brow Duo in Ebony and applying this to my eyebrows using an angled liner brush. And I haven't really been using powders for a long time. I think I said that in my favorites video that I haven't really used powders in a while. I've just been trying to get back into the swing of using them. I think this is like a really nice color. I wasn't sure because Anastasia has so many colors on Ulta, and I mean that's not new for Anastasia. They have tons of shades in every product that they have, so it's really hard, especially when it comes to brows, for me to determine what color I need. To clean my brows up, I'm going to be taking the NYX Cream Highlight and Contour Palette in the shade Deep and outlining my brows just for a more cleaner look. This is a really subtle cream, so it'll match really well with my skin. So I don't know how I really like this palette for setting the brows with. It's kind of hard to pick up. I mainly wanted to get this palette to see how the contour shade was going to be, so I don't know about setting my brows with this particular palette. I kind of prefer the NYX Correct Contour and Conceal palette that I usually use. So yeah, I don't really know how I feel about this. Moving on to primer now, I'm going to be taking the Black Radiance True Complexion Shine Control Primer, and this is my first time trying this out. And I'm excited to see if it's something similar to the Milani Prime Shield. Okay, so right off the bat, it is not similar. It's very white, so it feels more like a moisturizer than a gelatin oily feel. So I'm just going to put this all on my cheeks, down my nose, forehead area, because that's where I get the most oily. Okay, so it has kind of like a sticky feel to it. It kind of dries like the number 7 primer, if you guys have tried that out. It doesn't apply like the number 7 primer because that's a really super mattifying primer, but it dries like it. It feels kind of sticky and it feels like it's kind of trying to absorb the oils. So we'll see how that works with the foundation. The foundation I'm trying out today is something that I'm kind of nervous about trying out. This is the Black Radiance True Complexion Match Me foundation, and I love the packaging on this foundation. It's like really nice, sleek, black and gold, and it's something different because usually most packaging on foundations you see the foundation, but this is really nice, so I'm really liking this. And this is in the shade medium to dark, and what it is a foundation where you apply it and it is supposed to just match your skin tone at that moment. And I'm sure they have something of the sorts on a higher end, but I wanted to try this one out because it is drugstore, and if it works really well, then I would definitely recommend it to you guys. But we're gonna see how it works on camera for the first time here today. And it says to use it with the enclosed applicator to dab foundation onto face. It says use finger, sponge, or a brush to blend the formula thoroughly until the color matches your skin tone seamlessly. And it says shake well before use. So let's see how this applies, guys. Okay, so it looks like a lotion. It is a white color and it's kind of thick. So I don't know how to feel about this. I'm kind of nervous, but it's going to be kind of interesting to see how well it matches my skin. So I'm not going to apply too much because I don't know the consistency. feel like I'm getting ready to apply a mask on my face. Gonna start blending it in with the foundation brush. Ooh, it seems really easy to blend in. I can already see it kind of starting to change colors as it blends in. I thought it was going to be something that kind of sat on the face and changed, but I see that you kind of need to start swirling it around for it to change colors. So that's interesting. Looks like it's giving a pretty decent coverage so far. I usually don't like applying a whole lot of foundation to my forehead area because I feel like the forehead area is like a dead giveaway when you have on foundation. I don't know why, but like as you can see, like around the perimeter, it's like really hard to blend in. So that's why I don't like applying a whole lot. But today we're gonna see how well it blends in. Okay, so I finished blending it in and it looks pretty good on the camera, but up close it is very splotchy, and I don't know if that was just because of the brush that I used. So you may want to use something that is a little bit more dense because it's pretty splotchy on my nose area. I don't know if you guys can see that from far away, and then it was pretty splotchy on my forehead area as well. So I don't know too much about that because it's really splotchy on my nose area. And then it didn't really cover anything around my eye area, and it really didn't cover my blemish up on my forehead as well. So that's it on the cheek area. I think it's definitely a medium coverage foundation, and I don't know exactly if it's buildable because the way it's looking on my skin, it's looking kind of weird and funky on my skin. So usually when I see foundations kind of look like that after the first application, that tells me that it's not a buildable foundation. So I don't know. I think the forehead did turn out a little bit better after I really blended it in. This is, again, probably not a foundation that you would want to just throw on really easily because it does have to settle into your skin and match. So if you're in a rush, I probably would not recommend this foundation. So I don't know. I'm probably going to give it another shot in the future and apply it with probably a sponge and a brush, a more dense brush, just to see how it works. But right now my nose is like really, really splotchy, and I don't know kind of what the cause is. And my cheeks, and I feel like I applied quite a bit on my cheeks, but my cheeks are kind of, I see quite a few like underneath blemishes and things like that coming through on my cheeks. So, you know, there's that. I just want to give you guys a little bit of my opinion of this foundation. And I really love the packaging, and I think it's a very cool concept, but it just may not work for me. As far as the finish of it, I definitely think it is more of a matte finish. It's said to mix with the True Complexion primer to give more of a mattified finish, and I do like the finish of this. It's definitely not drying. My face does feel a little bit sticky, but it's not too drying and it's not too shiny, so I could definitely work with this finish. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and move on to concealer. So sticking with the Black Radiance line, I'm gonna be trying out the True Complexion Under Eye Corrector and Concealer. And I forgot to correct, so I will not be using the corrector, but the corrector is a stick and it looks kind of like an orangey peachy color, and the other end is a wand concealer on the other end, and this is in the shade CA8006. So I don't know if it has an actual color name. If it does, I will link it down in the description box below. So I'm noticing as I apply this, it's very thin. Kind of reminds me of the CoverGirl concealer. So it's very thin and it feels kind of runny as well. As you can see, it's not thick. So I'm going to go ahead and apply a little bit down the center of my nose since I didn't have a lot of foundation there. And then just a little bit on my forehead area. So it's very, very thin. Definitely not thick at all. Concealer, I would definitely say light to medium coverage. It's very light and runny, so automatically a light to medium coverage. I love the color though. I think this is a very good color. I think it blended in really well with the foundation, and it was just a little bit lighter coverage than what I'm used to. So I do like it though. I think overall it has a little bit of a dewy finish. So it's not too bad, but I'm going to go ahead and set it with powder. So for powder, I'm just going to take the e.l.f. HD powder. So for eyes today, I'm trying out a new palette by Milani. This is a part of a new eyeshadow collection line, I believe. And this is the Milani Contour Color and Create Everyday Eyes eyeshadow collection. And this is in the shade 05 Earthy Element. So I really love the shades that were in this palette. And I feel like I could create a nice everyday eye, which is what I'm going to be doing today. Before that, I'm going to actually prime my eyes, and today I'm using the Too Faced Shadow Insurance Anti-Crease Eyeshadow Primer, and this is my first time trying this out. So I'm just putting this directly in my crease area. It looks like it picks up pretty well. There is quite a bit of fallout though, so you just have to watch out for that. But I'm really liking the color payoff that I'm getting. So far so good. I really think I want to try out some of the other colors in this palette, like some of the other palettes that they had at Walgreens. There was about 2 or 3 more different variations of this palette, so far I definitely want to try those out. So for my lid color, I'm just going to be taking this shade here on the far right side and applying that all over my lid. Ooh, I really like the payoff of this shade. These shadows are doing really well. So now I'm just going to go back into that orange shade again and blend everything together. I'm very pleased with this palette. I really like how the eyeshadows applied. The only thing I would watch out for is fallout. There is quite a bit of fallout with these eyeshadows, but I think that they applied really well. I cannot remember the price of this palette, but I will definitely have it in the video somewhere. But I recommend these palettes because so far this is a very nice palette to have, and it's very easy and compact. So I'm really liking this. So I'm going to go ahead and apply some liner and lashes, and I'll be right back. So for mascara, I'm going to be trying out the Black Radiance Relentless Volume Mascara, and I'm going to be applying this to my bottom lashes. To contour my face, I'm going to be taking the NYX Cream Highlight and Contour Palette and taking this darkest shade here to help warm up and contour my face. To highlight, I'm going to be going back into that Milani palette and taking this shade here on the far left and putting that on my cheekbones. Ooh, this is a really nice highlight color. And for lips today, I'm going to be trying out the Anastasia Liquid Lip in Sepia. And I'm going to be first lining my lips with MAC's Chestnut. Okay guys, so this is pretty much the finished look. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. I would love to see you here for another video. As always, thank you guys so much for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.